Hey together, I'm Aaron the Black Dragon, and today we're gonna find out if we can answer these funny quiz questions. Let's see how funny they are, let's see if we can get through them. There are 10 questions in total, and I'm interested in seeing how funny those questions are. According to 20th century psychology, who has the lowest IQ between a moron, imbecile, and an idiot? They're all synonyms, I thought. But if I'm gonna be totally honest, if I'm just gonna go with the connotations of what everything says, you're a moron is kind of like a playful thing if someone just does something stupid. An imbecile has something specifically rude to it and really implies that you're a full idiot. Idiot just is something rude that you shout at someone for making like a stupid move or something. So just going at it from that perspective, saying that somebody is an imbecile somehow has the most rude form of saying that he's an idiot than any of the other two. So I'm gonna start with idiot. I mean, idiot is the rudest one, so I guess yeah, correct in that path. But imbecile has like the biggest connotation there. Because people can be afraid of pretty much anything these days. Coprastaphobia is the fear of tripping on a crack in the dark, contrast setting on TV, coprastaphobia, constipation, police officers. I mean, it has cop in it, but I don't think that it actually has something to do with police officers. Also, that wouldn't be a weird fear to have, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that have more fear from police than an actual robber. So that's not as weird of a fear to have than anything else. Tripping on a crack in the ground, like just stepping on it, or tripping over a crack on the ground. I mean, sounds like a legit fear. Also constipation. Contrast setting on TV is the one that sounds the weirdest, so I'm gonna go with that. It's constipation. I mean, it's a weird one, yes, I give you that, but you can be afraid of that because it's probably not a pleasant feeling to have. I say like probably like I've never been constipated. There you go, now you know about my bowel movement. Congratulations, the quiz did it. Speaking of fears, one of the world's biggest movie stars, Johnny Depp, has a fear of what? Tiny people, elevators, open water, clowns. Johnny Depp. If it's tiny people, that's kind of stupid. Elevators would make sense, open water also makes sense, and clowns in a weird way it makes sense, but I don't understand it. I'm gonna say he hates clowns. Apparently I was correct with that. Johnny Depp hates clowns, everybody. Do with that information as you want. You probably were able to look that up on the internet beforehand. During the early days of outdoor ice hockey, the first puck ever used were actually made of what? Wood, cow manure, rubber, human hair. I doubt human hair. Rubber probably came a little bit later. Cow manure, like frozen cow dung, sounds weird, but I guess it's wood. It would make the most sense. If it's cow manure, then weird. It's cow manure. How do you even come to that conclusion? Sitting down can be tough, so police officers in the state are given a 30-minute course on how to do it correctly? Minnesota, West Virginia, New Jersey, Oregon. Is there something deeper behind that is not just explained by this quiz there? What is the actual thought behind that? Like, is it because of the holster with the gun? That is the problem with sitting down? But a 30-minute course just for that would still be a little bit weird. I'm gonna say, I don't know why, West Virginia. It's Minnesota. If you're from Minnesota and you've heard of that, please explain to me why, because that sounds weird. The infamous black box found on an airplane, which features the flight data recorder and cockpit voice microphones, and is designed to survive just about any type of plane crash, is actually what color? It's not black, I think it was orange, so that it's easier to find. because the thing crashes, everything busts and burns, and if that box would be black, good luck finding that crap in the wreckage. No, they are actually in a bright color so that you can find them. I don't know why it's called black box, but there's a reasoning for everything. But I know that they are orange so that you can see them easier if you like have to dive down or have to go through the wreckage of a plane. It's just simple logic. It's like the same reason why the worn vests that you have to wear out on a highway when your car breaks down are also bright and orange, so that you can be seen and nobody runs you over. If you would be in complete black, then good luck with not getting run over. If you eat Chinese food, you should know where the fortune cookie was invented, right? No. I also don't know where typical Austrian food was invented. That is not a thing that you have to know if you eat something. It's a nice thing to know in general that this is like the country that it comes from, but to know like Beijing, Tokyo, Berlin, by the way, which is German, and San Francisco, which is American, is not the thing that I mostly concern myself with when I eat food. Like, where was that invented? Like, do you ever think about where ice cream was invented? I don't know. So no, I don't know. And I mean, the fortune cookie sounds like something that actually, I mean, Tokyo, no. I say Beijing. Those two would also make sense, but I say Beijing. San Francisco. Apparently, I don't know. But whatever. Also, Beijing is not from Japan. So, just pointing that out. California is the only state that requires you to have a hunting license to purchase what? Rat poison, feral cat traps, fly swatter, mouse trap. If you need a hunting license for a fly swatter, then that'd be stupidly extreme. I could see rat poison, I also can see feral cat traps. A mouse trap and a fly swatter are weird, but I'm gonna go with mouse trap. Why, I don't understand, but it makes more sense to me. The other two are something that I can reasonably see to why you would need that. A fly swatter would make no sense, so mouse trap is the only logical step there. The French vineyards are such a treasure to wine enthusiasts across the world that they have actually made it illegal to do what inside the vineyard? Speak loudly, plant a flower, land a flying saucer. Running at all. You know, there's one in there that's really out of place. And it's plant a flower. No, what the heck is flying saucer doing in there? I understand running. You should not run in the vineyard. That makes sense. Speak loudly. I don't think that's actually too much of a concern. So whatever. Flying saucer. I say flying saucer. Because it's the only one that sticks out. You could have... If you wanted to camouflage that answer in there, you yourself must go extremes to make it not stand out as much. Because that's just odd. In Alaska, it is completely legal to shoot a bear, but illegal to do what to them? Several ideas. Wake them up, eat them, sell their fur, take a picture with one. Pretty sure. If you wake them up, that's not only illegal, but also a death sentence for you. Don't wake up a sleeping bear. Probably will murder you. Eat them, I can see that it's illegal because they are an endangered species. So that's not only illegal in Alaska, well, they just say bear. I'm assuming polar bear here immediately. But still, I think they're... So that's in general not something that you should do. Just like selling their fur, so I guess taking a picture with one. Wake them up. That's not illegal in one sense, it's just fucking stupid. Don't do that. Get your results. And we got 40%. I am a circus clown. I don't know how that has to do anything with anything, but whatever. After graduating from high school, you found yourself lost and looking for something to do with your life. Because you knew that you could make others laugh, you took the easy route and joined the circus as a clown. That was a weird quiz. Not gonna lie, that was a really weird quiz. So, I don't know what to say about that other than... But, 5?